This is the hotly anticipated rematch between Roan, Carneiro, and Uriah Hall. In the first match, Uriah Hall won by a controversial split decision, and now they want to settle the score with this rematch.
I can't wait to see what happens in this fight, see if Carneiro can make the adjustments necessary to deal with Uriah Hall's awkward striking.
Here we go. Round number 4, technically. See what I did there? They fought 3 rounds, and now this is like the 4th round. You get that?
Yeah, that was pretty clever, man.
The good right hand scores by Carneiro right away after he blocked that high kick. Carneiro not as tentative here from the get-go. He thinks that may have been a factor in the first match. He gave Uriah Hall too much respect early on, he thinks.
Good block there by Carneiro. Nice high kick scores.
And Hall scores with a spinning back kick, and he tries to follow it up with another one. Uriah Hall went kick crazy in their first match, but I guess it paid off as the referees were impressed and gave him the nod.
Good counter there by Carneiro. And another good counter high kick.
And right away, Carneiro goes for the single leg and gets it. In their first match, Uriah Hall showed surprising skill with the grappling on the ground. He was able to sweep Carneiro several times in that match.
That was a good sequence there for Carneiro. He was able to score with some good punches to the body inside the guard of Uriah Hall.
They trade kicks to the body and a knee to the body for Hall.
Look at that. That side kick, Bruce Lee like. And high kick.
And looks like Carneiro is beginning to back off again. Maybe he felt those kicks.
And a hard shot to the lever there by Hall, and looks like Carneiro may be a little hurt. And a knee to the chest.
That was dangerously close to Carneiro's chin.
Uriah Hall's spinning kicks are really something. Just like that, they're very dangerous.
And you never know if he's going to go high or low. That's what makes him really, really dangerous. And that Muay Thai clinch, another one of his strengths, and Carneiro immediately gets out of it.
Good defense there. He ducked right under that kick. Carneiro did. He didn't duck under that one though. Or that one. Or that one, but that was to the body. Look at that!
Uriah Hall just lighting him up right now with some kicks, and Carneiro seems fine, but those are scoring shots. Showing some cockiness now is Uriah Hall. And why shouldn't he? He's landing almost at will with those fancy kicks. There's just a gap in athleticism between these two guys. And you can see it in their movement, you can see it in their physiques. And he's got him against the fence. Good knees. This is what Carneiro needs to do to slow down the elusive Uriah Hall, and some
elbow strikes. Look at that. And more knees.
That was a good sequence there for Carneiro, landing some strong, powerful knees against the fence there. Very clever. He tries the uppercut. Nice jabs there by Hall, and nice defense. And Carneiro looking to counter every shot that Hall throws, and he's doing it quite nicely. Punishing kick to the body scores for Carneiro. He gets tripped up and down he goes. He seems to be okay. He was off balance there. That was a strong scoring kick to the body from Hall. And as we come to a close here in the first round, and the high kick scores, and Carneiro took that well. That was a very entertaining round, which I will give to Carneiro by the slightest of margins.
I agree. He did some dirty backs in there against the fence and landed some pretty wicked knees to the face. But he's got a very strong face, Uriah Hall does. He was able to take those knees pretty well.
Look at that. That didn't land clean, but looked nice anyway. Here we go. Round number 2. Or round number 6. Good scoring high kick by Carneiro and Hall. And he is hurt. He is hurt. Carneiro is hurt by that kick. I thought he might have hurt Uriah Hall moments before that, but it turns out that he's the one who got hurt.
Good defense there by Carneiro.
And that high kick missed. So far, this has been a repeat of their first match in terms of competitiveness. Good left hook there, snuck in by Carneiro. And again, another takedown by Carneiro. Let's see if he can capitalize this time. And he's got the mount. Some nice elbow there.
And this is what Carneiro needs to do. He needs to keep it in this position for as long as possible.
And Hall trying his hardest to get out of this situation, as he should. And he's flattened him out. Right now, Carneiro is dominating the ground, not like in their first fight.
And a good shot there by Carneiro.
He's trying to get that choke, but Hall is defending very well.
Look at that double punch from the back.
Now they're back to half guard, but back to mount again.
Uriah Hall is like fighting for his life in this position. He really does not like to be on his back.
And again, the mount. Those are punishing elbows there. Now Carneiro's got side control. Back to half guard. This is a very good round for Carneiro. He's looking to pour it on right now.
He's very helpless right now, Uriah Hall. He's being dominated here on the ground. And again, the mount.
And finally, he gets to the guard, and Carneiro passes it immediately.
Yeah, Carneiro doesn't want to let go of his advantage this time. He knows he's got the advantage on the ground, and he's not giving that up anytime soon.
And again, he's flattened him out. And finally, Uriah Hall escapes. That was a big, big scoring sequence for Carneiro.
And Uriah Hall knows it. He's trying to land those murderous uppercuts to try to get back this round, but he's definitely lost this round. He took a lot of punishment.
Good combination there. Right hand followed by a jab. Nice countering there, and another counter. This is Carneiro's round all the way.
And Uriah Hall can't wait for it to be over, that's for sure. And they got in the Muay Thai. High kick missed by Carneiro.
And just like the first fight, we will head into the third and final round.
That was a huge round for Carneiro. He controlled the action all the way through with his ground and pound and just pinned Uriah Hall down to the ground.
But of course, we're not going to see any slow motions on that.
Look at that kick to the face.
Here we go, third and final round, the sixth round between these two fine warriors, and they touch gloves.
And look at that, he gets a takedown very early on.
That's exactly what he needs to do. He's going for that arm. But Hall's got pretty good defense, submission defense, so he saw that coming. And he's going for the rear naked choke. And he escapes. Some more punishing elbow scoring for Carneiro.
If he keeps doing this, he's going to win the fight.
Pure domination here so far in the third round by Carneiro. And he's really trying to land that rear naked choke, Carneiro is.
And flattens him out again. Look at that.
And Uriah Hall is dead tired. He's just trying to survive this round. And hopefully he's done enough in the last two to win this fight. And he is hurt.
He smells blood, Carneiro does, and he's looking to finish.
This is all Carneiro in this round. And again, he gets a full mount.
And finally he gets the guard. And he reverses him.
Dangerous position for Carneiro, and they're back on their feet. And they break. This is Hall's last opportunity to try to salvage this fight. I think this is Carneiro's to lose. He needs to play it smart the rest of this round, and I think this is his.
A high kick.
And I can't believe Uriah Hall just attempted a takedown there. He needs to keep this fight standing.
A high kick.
Carneiro smelling blood again. But back comes Uriah Hall with that punishing kick to the body. Nice combination there.
And a high kick.
Uh-oh. It's scary to be in the Muay Thai clinch of Uriah Hall. Good combination there, finishing it off with a leg kick.
And a high kick connects.
Carneiro really needs to be careful here. He might be hurt.
High kick. And a jab. Another jab.
Will the judges see it in favor of Carneiro this time? I certainly think he's done more than enough to secure this fight.
High kick. He's in trouble.
Just short with that high kick. He's looking to knock his head off with that. And looks like we are headed towards another decision. And I think Carneiro has done enough to redeem himself this time. We'll see what the judges have to say.
Look at that takedown by Carneiro. And look at that kick to the face.
I think this fight is going to be decided by Carneiro's ground control and his ground and pound. Just like that, he landed a bunch of those elbows in the third round. Let's see if the referees see it that way. Here is the official decision.
Here it is, the winner by unanimous decision. What? Unbelievable, what a robbery. That Uriah Hall won again by split decision. Wow.